see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Commodores will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. So Florida's offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Oh, he's got a chance. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And nice. Second and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
Direct snap. It's Clark.
Big boys up front, paving the way, creating an enormous hole to run through, and that wasn't even close. Like, 3rd and short, maybe you'll get it. No. Clearly got it, clearly dominated the line of scrimmage.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Going right and going deep. Makes the grab on the big throw. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out in the 18, and they're in business.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
Caught behind the line. It's Clark. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down.
Got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Looking to throw on third and goal. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Coleman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Commodores line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
The Gators, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
This offense is clicking. Everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Ready to fire from the pistol. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They're dealing with a second and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the third and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and personal.
Just keep slinging it. Wide open downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Connection to the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Take a break to check him out. And the Commodores will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Florida! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's looking to pass. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got a man. It's Clark. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncovered.
Breaks into the open. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Steps away to find some room. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Gator! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll run it from the gun. Turning it on. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's pulled. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22.
Let's go! Let's go!
Trying to pick up a first down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown Doors! A great catch and run for 6.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Guys, wanted to give you an update on the Deep South's oldest rivalry between Georgia and Auburn. Georgia, somehow, some way, found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
All wideouts, no bats. He wants to change this route. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Looking downfield very late in the half. finds a man on the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. He's got it down the right side. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Soft spot in the middle. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. The attempt is no good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Gainesville. What a fine college football game we've got. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to our men in the swamp.
The Gators will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop. I score, I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the returner will be brought down. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got him wide open. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarter.
Touchdown, Florida! And the beatdown has ensued. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.